I'm Jonathanrozelle in downtown LA, where protesters have a message for the FBI. I'll have more after this. I'm Jonathanrozelle in Hollywood.
And I'm John Schneider.
Where the stars are out helping the stars. More on that story coming up. I'm Jonathanrozelle in downtown Los Angeles, where police want to know if you've had any business with this man. That story coming up.
Jonathanrozelle joins us with the story. Jonathan?
Jay, I'm in front of the Federal Building in downtown LA where this protest is taking place. As you can see in front of me, it's a small but determined group of protesters, and its target is the FBI. This protest is part of a national day of action against the FBI. They say the agency has violated rights to privacy and have detained people illegally. Organizers say they want an independent investigation. What's the message that you're trying to get across?
The message is that stop the FBI harassment on the anti-war and solidarity activists.
Besides LA, demonstrations like these are taking place in more than a dozen cities across the country. From downtown LA, Jonathanrozelle, News 25 LA.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Hey, Los Angeles, I'm Jonathanrozelle for Untitled Talk. Tonight we're in Hollywood with stars come to the rescue. From Richard Dreyfuss to John Schneider, these stars are out to save lives. They're trying to bring awareness to the crisis facing the Motion Picture and Television Fund's long-term care facility. Board members want to shut it down, but Dreyfuss says that's a bad idea.
Because we should take care of our own, and because it's a great lesson to the nation, because we've forgotten in the last few years as a nation to take care of our own. And if we can show by example that it can be done everywhere.
The center is part of the Motion Picture and Television Fund's sprawling campus in Calabasas, at home to 44 people.
'Cause time is wasted.
At this awareness campaign held at the Neo Ensemble Theater, stars sang and performed monologues highlighting the center's benefits. For Star Trek legend Nichelle Nichols, it's personal.
Because this is ours, and this was the promise. This was the promise that when it was built, people who the founders, the very founders said, never shall a actor be on the street for lack of care. We take care of our own, and that's what we intend to continue doing.
It's hard to find people to gather together to help the elderly. These people have gathered together to help the elderly, and that truly is the mark of a good person. If there is a God, and I believe there is, he's very happy right now.
Certainly a lot of talent for a very good cause. That's it for Untitled Talk. I'm Jonathanrozelle. Have a great night.
Reporter Jonathanrozelle joins us from downtown LA with the story. Jonathan?
Jay, we're at police headquarters where this news conference has just wrapped up. Take a look behind me. This is the main suspect in this case, a case police are calling shocking. You're looking at a suspected pimp, kidnapper, and slave trader. This is Leroy Bragg, who the LAPD arrested for pimping and torturing underage girls.
This is such a hideous crime.
At this news conference today, lead officer Captain Ann Young described Bragg as a monster.
What do I think about him? Certainly not very much.
Bragg is accused of using 13 and 14-year-old girls as prostitutes in this neighborhood around 41st and Western. Police say he hid the girls in various motels and forced them to have sex with dozens of men. He was arrested for pimping 2 girls, but Captain Young believes there are many more victims.
We believe that there is. You can't tell me that there are only 2 victims that this has happened to with Mr. Bragg. Remember, these are young women, 13, 14 years old. They're afraid.
Neighbors say prostitution has been a problem for years. But Ratanga Rose Wright says she never knew the prostitutes were as young as Bragg's victims.
I think that this particular person, adult, is taking advantage of young girls in heat, young girls who have low self-esteem.
Bragg was arraigned last week. Bail was set at $1.3 million. From downtown LA, Jonathanrozelle, News 25 LA. Jay, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan.